going to be a different night for me. But you know what? It's going to be really, really cool in the end because it's going to make me a better person. And we're going to find out all about this. She's already smiling. She knows where I'm going. We're going to find out all about this. And, normally when you come on Skip Happens, it's a country artist. It's a country star. We're talking about what's going on in the world of country music and all that good stuff. We have the connections. Well, tonight, it's not like that. Maybe it's even a little bit better. Because like I said, it could make you a better person. And I want to say hi to my new friend, Sarah Pease is with me. Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for asking, Skip. How are you?
I'm doing well, even a little bit better after the last week, and we're going to talk about that. Sarah has her own company. She's working from home, and we're going to be talking a lot about the CBD and items like that. Now, I know there's CBD oil, and now you've got the patches. We're going to talk about that. But first of all, what got you into all that and being, I guess you got your own website, wearyournutrition.com. But what got you into all that? And well, all right, I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness.
I know. Let's talk about you as a person. Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I am a mom and married. We have two precious kids. We have our son, where he's actually 13, and daughter is 12. I always say she's 12 going on 31. Extremely blessed, living in upstate New York. Nice. And we've actually been in the home-based business industry for around 20 years. I know I'm dating myself. Really?
There's no way. I was reading somewhere. Somebody was an RV dealer, a salesman, and you were an assistant to a nurse or nursing assistant?
You are correct. Yeah. So my husband actually sold RVs for a living. Okay. And I was a certified nurse assistant. I worked in the ER. I worked in the ER for about 8 years and then worked in the PACU. And I was actually able to retire my husband at age 40. He's now 44, I think. With doing this, with working from home and helping people with a more natural, holistic approach to health. So it's been amazing, all the lives that we've been able to change over the years.
Tell me, so because you and I got talking, I've been watching your Facebook lives and you're so passionate and so dedicated about what you're doing. And I said, I got to try this because I'm a little bit older than your husband. My kids are grown. I've got grandkids, but I need to take care of myself. I'm a little bit overweight. There's times I feel tired. Sometimes the anxiety and the stress and working in radio, doing what I do, it gets crazy. The traveling sometimes gets nuts. And you said, Skip, try this. I'll send you a sample. You sent me a sample. And I got to tell you, I'm just, and you and I, if you don't mind me saying, we were talking a little bit before the mics went on, the mics and the lights. And I said, you know what? I was out of town over the weekend. And I actually wore the patches, and I want to say I did feel better. I mean, I had a 7.5 hour drive to get to where we needed to be and then back home again. And I didn't get drowsy. I felt good. I just had that energy. But part of me says, was it me just thinking that I felt that way because I'm wearing the patches, or was it really working? So, but I have to say it's because of the patches. I have to say that.
I absolutely believe that too. It's the real deal. And I can talk a little bit about how they work and why they're so incredibly powerful. So basically, like I said, we've been in the home-based business industry for about 20 years. And I actually met you. We were talking about this before the show. We met at all things, the Bacon Festival.
Love bacon. Yes. I'm all about bacon, but that's probably my downfall.
So anyways, with these patches, it's wearable nutrition. So for all those years, we were trying to help people as best as we could working from home. And what we had was pills, powders, liquids. When I met you, I was selling pills, powders, and liquids. And with these little teeny tiny squares, I got to get you more so you can show them off. But they're just a 1 by 1 inch patch.
Yeah.
And what's so powerful about it is you don't have to swallow anything. You don't have to taste anything. And it's going directly into your bloodstream. So these are all natural ingredients. It's about as close to an IV as you can get, but there's nothing to swallow. There's nothing. So I believe that this is a game changer in health. And I've had my challenges as well too with swallowing capsules and pills. I would get sick. I didn't eat with them. I would forget to take them. We have so many supplements in our house. I don't know if you can resonate, Skip.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
Oh my goodness.
Tons of stuff.
And around and with these patches, these little teeny tiny squares, you notice a difference. Just like you've noticed a difference. I've noticed a difference in my health. I've noticed a difference in my family's health. I was talking about my husband, how if he gets a little cranky, I'll just we have a 50 milligram CBD patch, like what I sent to you, and THC. It's actually third party tested, which is huge. Because a lot of times with the CBD oils that people are getting online or in store, you don't really know if the amount of milligrams that they're saying is actually in the bottle because it's not regulated.
Right.
And there's fillers. And another thing too is people are getting gummies, right? Gummies are delicious, right?
I have the vitamins. I have the gummy vitamins.
Oh my goodness. And what I found was, I mean, we have to get educated. What I found was that these gummies are full of sugar. And they're finding through studies that inflammation and cancer actually feed on sugar. So it's like a double-edged sword. Like people are trying to be healthy, right? They're trying to improve their health. They're trying to help with that inflammation, with that extreme discomfort, but they're putting sugar into their bodies. Not good, right? So what we have with this is there's nothing to put underneath your tongue. There's nothing to taste. There's not a cream. There's not an ointment where, it's temporary relief. This is time released. So it's 50 milligrams of pure CBD going directly into your bloodstream. And I think that's what you're talking about. That's what you experienced over the last 6 days. So I absolutely believe that you felt it. What I've noticed with the CBD is it's helped me with anxiousness. Like a year ago, you would have asked me to come on the show with you, and I'd been like, nope. Nope. I would have had every excuse in the world. But this has helped me with anxiousness. I'm getting severe debilitating headaches on a daily basis at one point. Now I'm lucky if I'm getting 3 or 4 a year. And I'm more calm. I'm more relaxed. I'm not as stressed. And I know that was one of the things that you said that you wanted to focus on was stress. I mean, everybody's stressed right now, especially with
that's crazy.
It is crazy. So that's the CBD in a nutshell, my friend.
What got you into this, Sarah? What made you say, I'm into this stuff. We need to do this.
Absolutely. That's a great question. Thank you for asking. Also, thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, of course, please.
You're awesome. I'm a huge fan.
Well, thank you. But let's talk about our health, and let's talk about what we got going here. And we can get into that later. So
sounds good. So we actually found this company. We were kind of looking for NB, and the thing that really made us want to dive in was the integrity of this company, the integrity of our corporate leaders. And one of our friends, Dave, he's actually one of the CEOs, he said, this is big. He said, I think this is going to be the Uber of nutrition, the way of the future. He's like, there's nothing to swallow. There's nothing to taste. It's exclusive technology, where we're actually the only company right now in the home-based business industry to have this exclusive technology and product formula. Like, I think this is going to be $1 billion company. And we're like, okay, well, sign us up. How do we sign up? How do we get started? And then we started to use the products, and from home. We don't do anything else. My husband doesn't work outside the home. I don't work outside the home. I actually haven't driven in 10 years. I've had 2 brain injuries. I have a lot of health issues and challenges myself. So when we found out about this, and then we started to experience the power of these little teeny tiny squares in our health, like we knew that we had found home, exactly what we have been looking for all of these years. And so many people have issues with swallowing capsules or pills or shakes or drinks. So that's how we got started, and we've just been making a difference. This company actually opened on 3/16 of last year. Literally, when the country shut down, little did we know, that the country was going to shut down. But we've been able to change probably thousands of people's lives already, and we're just getting.
Oh. Yeah. Did you was so you started your company back on 316 during
Well,
the pandemic, or was it the company, the overall company?
yes. So the umbrella of our company started on 316.
Oh, wow.
Um, we're affiliated, so we're promoters for the
Hmm.
company. So mywearingnutrition.com is kind of like my brand. We're independent promoters. So we get compensated by the company, and we
Sure.
get paid every single Friday. So for people that are looking for a way to work from home, that's one of the top search things right now on Google is how to work from home. And we get paid direct deposit every single Friday.
Hmm.
Dollar for dollar commissions, even monthly commissions. So for people that are looking for a home-based business, I believe this is it. And it's a chance to really be one of the first to share with your friends and family. And with you've experienced the power of these patches a little bit,
Hmm.
and somebody starts to feel better, right? They start to tell their friends and family. And it's just kind of like word of mouth advertising, right? Like advertising a restaurant, or
Sure.
whatever, a chiropractor. I mean, it's that simple. We all do this every single day, but you don't get paid for it. So with this model, you're actually able to help people make a difference in people's lives and health and even in their finances. And that's what I do.
Is
My husband,
this like CBD oil? Is it in the same family?
it's in the same family, yes. So there is no THC whatsoever in it.
Okay.
There's no filler. So it's just this little tiny 1 by 1 inch square CBD going directly into your bloodstream, time release. So the first dosage usually is released maybe 30 to 45 minutes in. Everybody's different. And then about 3 to 3.5 hours in, you're getting a second dose. So it's a sustained, and we've got other ones too. Like we actually have 9 now of these little teeny tiny.
What?
9! 9! We
Where
just
did the ninth one come from? Did that like happen overnight?
Oh my goodness, pretty much, Skip. Since the last time we've talked,
Seriously.
seriously, there's another one. There's
Oh
another one,
my goodness.
and I believe it's what I've been waiting for, what I have been missing, because these patches, I've been using these about 18 months or so, maybe a little bit longer,
Mhm.
and my life has been transformed in so many different ways. But I feel like this new one is going to help with closing the gaps, what I'm looking for in my digestion and gut health and
Mhm. Mhm.
issues with my neck. And do you want to know what it is?
Go ahead.
All right.
I can't wait. I want to know. Yes, I can tell. You know what I love? I mean, Sarah, I mean, I told you this in the beginning. I love your passion and dedication, and just you, the way you're telling us everything about this is amazing. And already, I know Joey just said this is interesting, and he's probably like, just like, should I do this? This sounds kind of cool. We're not getting any younger. Is this good for us? But how do I know it's good for me? I mean, all those questions. It's crazy. All right, tell me. I'll let you tell.
All right. So, drum roll, please. It's called support. It's called support. So, it's bone and joint support along with gut health. And the price point's amazing. Like when they told us what the price point was going to be, it's
Mhm.
less than $1 a day. And this is for every age. It's for the littles all the way up to the elderly. And so many people struggle with gut health, and the ingredients that are in this, like I'm talking glucosamine.
Mhm.
I have been praying for glucosamine to come out in a patch because I know how incredibly powerful it is. Glucosamine, collagen, marine collagen. Collagen is actually one of the hottest trends in the industry right now. Our
Mhm.
body are composed, pretty much everything, every component of our body is collagen. And as we start to get older and age, it starts to break down. And there's also frankincense in it. There's MSM in it. There's something called green-lipped mussel. If you guys don't know what that is,
I have no idea.
look it up. I didn't either. All I knew is it was in the water somewhere,
Did
and
you look it up?
I catch it. I probably want to catch it because I love to fish.
Yeah,
um,
we'll talk about that in a little bit too. But go ahead.
yeah, so I think it's a game changer in people's health and
Yeah.
bones and joints and gut health, and we've got something for everybody. I would definitely, with 9, people are like, well, where do I start? Where do I start? I would start with our complete multivitamin with the omega-3s. It's 30
Mhm.
vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and your omega-3. So guess what, Skip?
I'm waiting. Tell me.
You don't have to burp up fish oil anymore.
How did you know I take fish oil? I take the omega-3s. I'm serious. My doctor has me on that.
Oh,
Of course, it runs in my family. I'm going to give out my health over the air here, but I have high cholesterol. I have anxiety. Yeah, okay, because of my age, of course, the doctor wants me to take the omega-3s. I take a gummy vitamin. I mean, and this is all stuff you're saying we don't need to do anymore because we
not,
have the patches.
not
But it's still, how do we know these patches are what they are, what they say they are?
absolutely. That's a great question. People have to try them. People have to
Yeah,
try themselves, experience them for themselves. Even our customers have a 30-day money back guarantee. So literally nothing to lose. But to have
right.
that fish oil in a patch where all you have to do is
Yeah.
literally peel, stick, go, you're basically wearing your vitamins. There's no synthetics. There's no colors. I mean, what we have is so incredibly powerful. And that's why I'm so excited. And that's why I'm so passionate, because I see how this can make a difference in people's health and in their lives. And I absolutely believe that this will help transform you as well too. A lot of people don't know. I've done a lot of education. I'm a health coach.
Oh, very cool.
100 pounds on my journey overall.
How many?
100 pounds overall on my journey to health.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. So
That's,
yeah, oh my,
amazing.
the results sold him. Um,
Yes, I saw his little comment here. I think I can. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
yeah, and
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Jeremy without the beard.
my husband, my better
That's
half.
your man. That's your man right there.
So we do actually, in answer to your question, because you said, well, who's having these amazing life-changing testimonies and results? We have a testimonial group right now that we help to manage. There's close
Hmm.
to 20,000 people in there already. There's thousands of testimonies. So the results, they speak for themselves. People just have to try it. Um, the other thing too is we have something, if somebody has trouble sleeping, we have a sleep patch. There's actually no melatonin in it. So a lot of people take
Hmm.
melatonin, right?
Yeah.
Go to bed to be able to sleep at night. This actually helps your body form melatonin naturally. It's all natural ingredients. And what I found was that melatonin is actually synthetic. Did you know that?
No idea. No
Yep.
idea.
It's
Sarah, I'm learning. I'm not trying to be a smart ass at all or anything, but I'm learning as I go here. This is really interesting. Had no idea what we were going to get into, and already this is amazing. It is.
It's fascinating. It's fascinating to me too. And what it does is it's time released. So it's going to help people get to sleep. It's going to help people stay asleep. You're going to
Mhm.
get deep, restful REM sleep. That's when your body actually repairs and regenerates itself.
Mhm.
Wake up feeling regenerated, rejuvenated, refreshed, ready to face the day. I was never a morning person until I found this sleep patch. I
Mhm.
tried everything out there. I tried melatonin, I tried prescription medications, I tried over the counters. This has worked for me. I sleep like a baby now.
Anything to keep you from snoring?
So some people say that when that the sleep has helped with their snoring. We don't, nothing that we say is intended to cure or treat anything, but when you can give your body a more natural, holistic approach to health, it can do awesome things and even heal itself. So yeah, the sleep is time release. We do have an immune support patch. And I mean, it's got every single natural ingredient that they're saying that we need right now. Like I call it my peace of mind, like turmeric and ginger and zinc and
Mhm.
oregano and garlic and you name it, all in this little patch. And people have said that it does help with their snoring. So it's
It's
worth it. It's
amazing.
definitely worth
Yeah.
it. It is
I know
amazing.
the snoring. Yeah, I was kind of kidding with that because snoring has a lot to do with as we age too, and muscles kind of relaxing a little bit and the breathing. So, and there's so many people that have to use the CPAP to keep from snoring and to make sure that they get that oxygen. I guess, but
Absolutely. Yeah, you
yeah.
great point. We do have some testimonials well, where with people's doctors' help, they're being able to come off of their sleep machines entirely because of this. They're losing the weight. Sleep
Hmm.
is actually helping them be able to sleep. So yeah, I mean, you never know the potential health benefits of these.
Now, Sarah, my doctor gets on my case all the time. And believe me, and for those of you watching this, this is not meant to be an infomercial. This is, this is a podcast, and it's a discussion with my friend Sarah, finding out, why she's doing what she's doing and how can it benefit us, I guess. And my doctor is always, every time I go to my physical once a year, it's like I get the lecture, Skip, you need to lose a few pounds. You need to lose a few pounds. You want to live long and healthy as long as you can. You need to lose some weight. I get that talk every time. And every time I try to do that, it doesn't work. But, I mean, I do try, but there's a patch for that too, right?
There's a patch for that. There is a patch for that. So
Slap that app.
slap that up. Yeah. It's as simple as peel, stick, and go. Yeah. So this is actually a 2-patch part system. There's so many incredible ingredients in this that it's actually 2 patches. You just put it on 1 and 2. You can wear it during the day. You can wear it during the night. The first one's going to help with targeting that stubborn belly fat. Potentially could help with cortisol levels. It's going to help get that fat off. And then the second patch actually helps with blood sugar stabilization, control. For those of you that don't know what adrenal support is, look it up, research it. It can help with that. It can help with cleansing and detoxifying the liver. It is awesome. Then let's talk collagen. So we have a collagen patch. So while you guys are losing the weight, while you're burning that fat, the collagen actually works with the weight management to almost like shrink wrapping the body from the inside out at the cellular level. So how a lot of times people lose a lot of weight and kind of, right? So this is going to help lift and tone and tighten and firm. And I've been doing the collagen system for a little over a year now. And I've found that my face is starting to lift. So it's almost like facelift in a patch. Like, it's crazy, but that's what's happening. Yeah.
I'm a guy. I have no idea. I mean, I'm sure my wife is watching this upstairs, but still.
Like, how do I get a hold of that?
Yes.
Well, let's talk about that. Yeah, so, and even my mother-in-law, I'm not gonna say how old she is because she might not be very happy with me, but it's like she's turned back 20 years in her face. And
that's awesome.
Isn't it awesome? It is just so awesome. And the reason why this is happening is because, what's going on the outside of the body, right? Externally, imagine what's going on the inside of the body at the cellular level, because you're actually being able to absorb, right, with these patches because of the technology and it going directly into your bloodstream, what you're putting in. So that's why you're seeing results. We're seeing results in hair and skin and nails and, people that have digestive issues. They normally can't swallow capsules or pills. My husband said, what?
Her baggy eyes, that'll scroll up in a minute. It says her baggy eyes are gone.
Truth. Yes.
Oh my God, that's so awesome.
It is amazing. Like, I think we found the holy grail of nutrition here.
It sounds like that. And let's talk about you. You have a very active lifestyle. You love to fish, right? You love to get out there. Do you ice fish?
I ice fished one time with my husband in a shanty, and I haven't done it ever since. So something about me is I do not like to be cold. I am not a happy person when it's cold. So you better slap a CBD patch on me to make me happy, because you can ask my husband. I do not like to be cold. So would I ice fish if someone invited me to do it tomorrow if we had ice? Probably, because I love to fish.
Right.
But I would fish every single day if I could. I love getting out and just hiking, and I'm adventurous. So, and I guess you could say daring too. So you never know what I'm going to be doing next.
I following you on Facebook and all that, I remember you guys had taken the boat down through the canal, and I remember, I think your husband took some pictures of you fishing and just the smile on your face. And is there any particular fish that you fish for? It's just fishing in general.
Oh, that's a great question. Anything that will bite, but definitely walleye,
Oh yeah.
bass, perch, as long as they're fat. And my goal is to catch a muskie. That's my lifelong goal.
Really?
A muskie and a sturgeon, and they're both around here. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we grew up. Well, my parents had a place on Oneida Lake for quite a while, and we used to always go up there and we'd go out fishing. And my dad was a big walleye fisherman, and there had to be a little chop on the lake. He said that's the perfect time to go out, and and he had his way of doing it. And you get a walleye, you've got something. So, and even with a bass, when a bass breaks water, it is so cool. So cool. But it's been so long since I've gotten out and fished. I'm too busy with the radio and, the trips to Nashville and all that. So it gets kind of crazy. But
we'll have to go sometime.
Sometime. Yeah. That'd be cool. I would love to do that.
Cool. Just being out there in nature and just taking it all in. I mean, there's nothing better than that.
What would be, seeing you like to fish, what would be your perfect Christmas gift? A rod and reel and some lures? That would make you happy?
That would make me extremely happy.
There you go, Jeremy.
Well, I have about 3 or 4 rods myself.
Oh, wow.
Probably hundreds of fishing lures. So, no, actually, my perfect Christmas present would be to either go deep sea fishing or to take me to like Canada or, fishing anywhere. Like that would be ideal.
I wouldn't be able to go deep sea fishing. I'd be leaning over the side.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I get seasick. That would not work well with me. I can't even go on amusement rides. So
really, wow.
Really, I've been on cruises. My wife and I used to go on a lot of cruises, and that was all right. But anything small, if we got off and a smaller boat or whatever, and kind of bouncing around in the waves, it's not a pretty scene. So.
Wow, you know what?
So there's a patch for that.
There might be. So shout out to my brother-in-law. He actually just won a huge bass fishing tournament. I think it was $10,000 was the top.
Cool.
And he normally, like if the waves are even a little bit wavy or choppy, yeah, it's not good. And he's been using the patches, and they've been helping him tremendously. And when he won the tournament, the wind was insane. The waves were crazy, and he didn't get sick. So there definitely could be something to that. When we go fishing, we'll slap some on you.
Yeah. What patches would he have been using?
Well, he was using the energy.
Okay.
So energy it's a sustained energy, so it's not a jittery energy. So it's time released again. There's so many more benefits than just energy. But he used that. He also used the CBD. So CBD is actually known to help with nausea, with upset stomach. So I think those were definitely his go-tos. I am talking about Uncle Tommy. He's a superstar.
Nice.
Now she can actually answer that question. I think immune support. We get immune support because immune support has turmeric and ginger in it, and ginger can be really great for the tummy as well. She said energy, immune, CBD, and complete. Wow, I was good. I'm good.
Right on top of it. I love it. Yeah, thank you, Lindsay.
Thank you, Lindsay. That's my sis.
That's awesome.
Together, she's a rock star.
And anybody else, if you have questions, now's the time to pop on. If you're watching this, just ask your question. I got Sarah on with me, Sarah Pease tonight, and wearyournutrition.com. And they can go right to the website and actually buy the product, right?
Absolutely. They can go right to the website and buy the product. Our customers, if you love it, I'm gonna say you will. When you love it, we can get a 10% discount as well. And if you really love it and you tell your friends and family, well, then we need to talk about helping you start your own home-based business.
I like this, Joey. I've known Joey for years. He's a musician, and he said he had been taking the Shakely supplements for over 45 years, but he's intrigued about what you're talking about. And Joey, I can tell you, I just got off the trial, and the patch is actually, you know how busy I am. The patches actually made me feel good. I as I mentioned just a little while ago, I was like, do I really feel good, or do I just think I feel good? But you know what? I'm going to go with the fact that I actually, I felt good. I felt better. I don't think it was anything. It had to be the patches. And even, my wife and I won't go into, but we got away for the weekend. So just spending time together instead of saying, honey, it's 9:00. I got to go to bed. I'm exhausted. That didn't happen. That did not happen. And I
Wow.
said, I feel great. So, and I even got the, compliments from my kids that happened to be at this wedding I was at saying, Dad, you look great. What's going on? And I said, well, yeah, I said, I'm wearing these CBD patches. So I
That's all,
don't know. So
and
it's
that's
a true story. Yep.
right. That is how easy it is to share. And it's so funny that you say you felt great because that's the name of it. It's feel great.
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the power of this tiny square, I tell you.
Yeah, it is amazing. Um, from what you're telling us and in my experience as well. Um, and how you got into this and you and your husband doing all this from home and you're here right in central New York as well as so am I, so we're actually like probably neighbors and we don't even know it, but
That's awesome.
you made a trip, didn't you guys drive across country to Vegas? You went to a Garth Brooks show if I'm not mistaken.
We did, and that's the beauty of this is we don't have to ask for a vacation. We don't have to ask for time off. And literally, my husband's like, Garth Brooks is going to be in Vegas. I had never seen Garth Brooks in my life, but I've been following ever since I met Jeremy when I was 16. And he's like, let's go. So we literally jumped in our car, drove cross country. I think it was like 36 hours.
Nonstop.
Garth Brooks, nonstop, pretty much. Yeah, yeah, it was nonstop.
And did you take the kids?
We took the kids. Yes, we took the kids. We've been able to take them pretty much all over the United States just
Nice.
from doing what we do.
Hmm.
Really have that time and financial freedom to be able to, basically do whatever we can. And the kids they've seen Yellowstone. I mean, it's just incredible. We've been on cruises, and yeah, so we drove all the way there, all the way back, and we left I think Monday. So
It was a quick trip for considering the distance that you guys went.
absolutely, and it was so worth it. I would do it again. Like it was definitely the concert of a lifetime. So for all of you that have not seen Garth Brooks in concert, he will not disappoint. And Trisha Yearwood was there as well with
Oh
him.
yeah, oh yeah, and you got your cowboy hat there too, right? I told you. Yes.
I,
I,
yeah, we
s-
just
I s-
got back from our first annual convention in Nashville.
that's it was going to be my next question. So tell us a little bit about Nashville. What did you like about Nashville? Have you, first of all, had you ever been there before?
I don't believe I've been to Nashville. When I was little, our parents actually took us to Knoxville, Tennessee,
Mhm.
the hotel there at the time where they would take us, and they had a water slide. So I've been to Tennessee. Tennessee is gorgeous, but I believe this was the first time that we went to Nashville, to my understanding. But yeah, it's beautiful there. I wish I had had more time. We actually just had our first annual company convention there, and it was amazing.
And tell us about the convention. What did they bring out? The new items, the new patches, and all that. It must be going well. If this company, it's got to be doing well because you wouldn't have been able to have a convention if things weren't going well. So this is definitely something to look at.
Absolutely. And we are open in the United States and Canada and all military appeals around the world, for those of you that are wondering. So, in about 11 months, the company actually paid out $3.2 million in commissions, which is huge because the country,
Mhm. Mhm.
we were all just sharing this from home, from social media. And we actually had several huge things come out there. So for those of you that want to try these patches, you're probably like, oh my goodness, I want all of them. But I don't know if I really have the funds right now, especially with Christmas. We actually launched a program where you can patch now, pay later. There's no interest, there's no fees, and it's basically a payment program. So you can actually try them, pick the ones that you want, and there was another thing that we launched where I was able to send you some samples because we launched a sample program.
Mhm. Mhm.
So right now we have where people can try the 50 milligram CBD patches, no THC, third party tested, like I said, for 6 days. We also have our complete multivitamin with the omega 3s where you can try it for 6 days. We're helping people take the patch versus pills challenge.
Ah, look at that.
All these capsules and pills, right?
Yeah.
There is a better way. So we're challenging people to take the patch versus pills challenge, We also have the
Hmm.
sleep one. So for those of you that have been struggling with sleep, maybe your whole life or, maybe over the last couple of years, we do have where you can try our 6-night sleep trial as well. I'm sure there'll be more trials in the future, but right now that's what's in our trial program. So the last thing that we announced was our customers can actually earn free patches for sharing with their friends and family. So
Oh.
it's really cool. They've really created a level playing field for everybody, wherever
Hmm.
people are. Where everybody is able to afford these, and the price point on these little tiny squares is amazing. Like when you look and you see all of these ingredients that they have jam packed into these little tiny squares because of the technology, the value is mind blowing. And the value of feeling better, like we talked about in the beginning, to feel better. Like people are tired of being sick and tired, right?
Hmm. Absolutely. I'm also reading. I could tell you guys went to the Ryman. You went to the actual church, which is right in the heart of town, almost behind Tootsie's, just up on that hill a little bit on the right. So I guess that's a great experience for you. Can you? What was it? Tell everybody. I know you're talking about the CBD patches and what you have, but also being in Nashville and being in the Ryman Auditorium, the actual church for country music. What was that like? What feeling did you get?
Oh my goodness, that was unbelievable just to be there. We actually got to see the country classics.
Hmm.
It was awesome. Like just to all the history that's in that building and to be able to experience that and be there. It was just so surreal. Like we were getting pictures and beautiful, just so beautiful. For people that have never been to the Ryman, that's definitely something that you want to put on your bucket list, on your goals
Absolutely.
list, because I can't wait to go back.
Absolutely. Did you get to the Grand Ole Opry?
We actually stayed at the Gaylord.
Oh, the Gaylord. Okay, I got you. Yes, yes,
Where they
absolutely.
originally, right in the very beginning, is that where
What,
they?
the Grand Ole Opry?
Yeah,
Well, the Grand Ole Opry originally was done right there in that church, the Ryman Auditorium. That was the original Grand Ole Opry. Now they're on the outskirts of town a little bit, and it's more of a modern facility. But it's also, you got the Gaylord, the hotel where the water goes through the lobby. Did you ride the boat and all that, or no?
yeah.
No.
I actually
Yes.
picture here with my daughter. I was able to take her and we rode the boat around the hotel. It was amazing. Like just making memories. That's what it's all about. Just making memories. And the Gaylord, I mean, the Grand Ole Opry Gaylord it's gorgeous.
It
For
is absolutely,
stay there,
absolutely.
put it on your dream board.
Yeah, I just can't get enough of Nashville. It's crazy. It's a growing city, though. It's a growing city, and it's growing in a good way, I guess. A lot of people, but they've got it. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we make a few trips a year there. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Let's get back to your patches, though. Just if somebody wanted to, somebody's watching this, or they go back and they do a little bit of it. They said, I want to hear more about this. Can they go to that website that's scrolling on the bottom, whereyournutrition.com, and actually order the product?
Absolutely. They can go to the whereyournutrition.com. And if you go to learn more about the patches, you'll see all the different patches specific to your individual needs. It also says nutritional supplements. So if you guys want to see what ingredients are in the patches, that's right there. All of the pricing is right there for you as well. And yeah,
God, this is so cool. This is so cool. And I hope, I'm more or less, I can tell you, I'm going to be continuing with what we've talked about earlier, about me doing more patches because I did feel better. And hopefully, I've got some friends coming on here and people I've known for years, and people are going to be watching this, and to hear you, it's got to be good because you wouldn't be so passionate and dedicated if, I mean, being a nursing assistant in the past, knowing what goes on in the medical field, and now you're doing this. It's got to be good. But there's always that question though in everybody's mind, like, how do we know it's good? Well, I guess you got to try it, right?
got to try it. You got to experience it for yourself. And
Right.
I look forward to people's stories and people's testimonies because we really truly are changing people's lives with this. My mother-in-law is on here. She said, our company paid for it too. Yes, they actually paid for us to be able to go to the Ryman, to be able to experience that. So,
Wow, that's great. So
well,
those are like the benefits that would come if you opened up your own business and started doing this. Explain, how would somebody do that? Would they contact you and then you kind of help them get started, or do they have to do it on their own?
Absolutely. Anybody can come to me. I can help you get started. It's super simple. It's actually only $49.95 for an entire year. There's no website fees. The company actually pays for people to have a free app. Everything is done for you. You
Wow.
don't have any experience. All of our training is free. Like the sky isn't even the limit with what we have at our fingertips to really make a difference in people's lives. And that's what it's all about. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, God put me here on this earth to make a
Mhm.
difference, be a blessing. And like you said, I worked in the ER, I worked in the PACU, I worked in the health and wellness. But now I'm being able to make an impact with a more natural approach with these little tiny squares. And people don't want to swallow capsules and pills and shakes and drinks anymore. And we found a better way.
Yeah.
Also, too, this is for all ages. We actually do have a Kids Complete
You took
multivitamin
I
omega
was just
3.
gonna ask you about that. That was gonna be my next question about the kids.
Your mind. I'm
You
reading.
are. You're
Yep.
reading
Yeah, so it's a vitamin patch for kids. You can cut it in quarters. You can cut it in half. It allows them to be able to wear their nutrition. Kids nowadays are very unhealthy, right? From eating macaroni and cheese to, sugary drinks and junk. They're actually getting their nutrition in this little patch, and we have a program where they can actually get rewarded for wearing their nutrition every single month. They get prizes.
it. Very cool. Very cool.
So that's
Thanks,
some.
Joey. Thanks for checking us out.
Thank you so much for coming on, Joey.
Yep. And stay healthy, my friend. So good to know Joey was there. Such a cool dude. Such a cool dude. Ah, this is amazing. This is just amazing.
Really
And I
nice.
see some of those comments, and I'm kind of like, I don't know what to say. It's pretty cool.
It
It's
is
really cool.
cool. I'm pinching myself. I just feel so blessed, that we
Mhm.
finally found something to really make a difference for people because, we've in the past, we've tried to help people with capsules and pills and shakes. And, sometimes they would say, oh, I just can't stomach another shake, right? Or I don't know if I'm really absorbing what I'm putting in with these vitamins. Another thing, too, that a lot of people don't know that I think is very important to know is that a lot of the vitamins that are on the shelves and that are online, and even the gummy vitamins, have synthetics in them. And people don't know that. So with these patches, it's 100% all natural ingredients that you're putting into your body. And that's an absolute game changer. People
Yeah,
don't know that there's artificial colors and, synthetics and
that's true.
vitamins because they're just trying to be healthy, right?
It's so true. Yeah.
So I'm just here to help educate people as much as I can and tell them that there really truly is a better way to being healthy and staying healthy and to have, that optimal health that we're all looking for in our health and also in our family's health and, friends' health as well.
And what do the doctors say about all this?
Well, I would definitely say if you guys are going to start anything, if you're going to start a new program or you're going to, try these
Mhm.
patches, talk to your doctor first. Nothing that we say is intended to cure or treat anything, but this is all natural. So it's almost like you're asking your doctor, can I take vitamins?
Right. Yeah, I
Right?
get you. Yeah.
So, and doctors, we actually have doctors that are coming on board because they're seeing the power of this. So this particular technology has actually been in the pharmaceutical realm for about 20 years. And our company actually has the rights to put nutrition on it. So that's why this is such a game changer, right? And we actually, in this testimonial group, we have people where they're saying, I went to my doctor's office, they drew my blood work, and they're taking me off of some of my medications. Or you'll see testimonies where they're coming off entirely. So we have doctors that are coming on board. We actually
That's
just brought
awesome.
on, oh, it's amazing. It's amazing because they want to help their patients as best as they can. And now they have this other avenue. And we actually just brought in she's a chiropractor, she's a naturopathic physician. And she said this is actually filling some of the gaps that she had in her practice. It's helping her, it's helping her daughter. So we have a lot of people that they don't want to miss out on this, right? Like, I really truly believe that this is the wave of the future. And for those that are watching, you guys are hearing about it first. So jump in,
Wow.
get them on ya.
I'm waiting. I got to do it again. Now, I put them on my arms, and I also, I sent you a picture of one like on the upper part of my chest. But is it better to wear them on the arms, on the biceps?
That's a great question. So you want to put it above your heart,
Okay.
and I like to put it either on my chest, or you could put it on your bicep, or some people even put it on the back of their shoulders, like their chest.
Really?
Yeah. So basically, I'll show you. Actually, you know what?
Uh-oh.
Let's do a demonstration.
Uh-oh.
So this is the complete multivitamin with the omega-3s. Can you see
Okay.
little holes, Skip?
What's that?
Can you see those little holes?
Not really, but I know they're there because I've seen the patches.
Oh,
But
they're there. Yes. So what you do is you just literally peel this right off the paper. It's real thin. It's actually, the paper's actually thicker than the patch.
mhm.
And these little reservoirs.
I see the holes now.
You
Yep.
see the holes. You see those. Okay, cool. So this actually works with your body's heat and metabolism. So you just simply put it. I got a bunch on. I'm a testimony and product of the product. They work.
How many patches are you wearing?
Right now? Well, I got a confession. So, because, I struggle with anxiousness,
Sure.
I actually have at
Well, we
least
all do.
CBD, at least 2 CBD on.
Okay. Okay.
So I've got a lot. I do all of them except for the kids because I don't need the kids complete, but I use them all. And I definitely see a difference in
Well, you look great. You've got energy. You don't look nervous or anxious at all. I know, thinking about going on the podcast. I don't know if you've ever done this type of thing before, but there's some, you had to be a little bit nervous. I mean, I get nervous and I do this all the time. And it depends. Sometimes if I'm talking, I talked to Martina McBride and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm talking, oh my God. That's when I wish I had a patch.
Woo! Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just or Pam Tillis or some of these big country artists that I've had on the Skip Happens podcast. Yeah, you still get nervous, you get anxious, and that's probably if I had the patch, I wouldn't have been so anxious. But still,
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm calm as a cucumber right now, and it's got to be these little teeny tiny squares. We need to patch up Martina too.
I don't. She would love that, I'm sure. Let me see here. What's Jeremy saying? It's like shrinking a 55-gallon drum of CBD into the size of a big gulp cup and applying it to the patch. No one can duplicate this. That is so cool.
It is.
That is so cool.
It's so exciting, and that's why I get so many ingredients onto this little patch is because of that technology.
Yeah, he's just sitting in that room behind the door. And he's just waiting for us to wrap up.
He probably is.
I love it. I love it. This has been a lot of great information. And really, thank you for coming on and talking about your product because it's not meant to be an infomercial. I want people to be healthy. And I thought it's something that I could do that's a little bit different. Instead of, I always have the country artist on and I talk about music and things like that. But I like getting off that beaten path a little bit and bringing somebody else on with something else to offer. And you've got a lot to offer. You've got a lot. It's all healthy choices. It's I don't know why anybody would not want to try this. So, and I'm telling you, I did it. I did the sample that you sent me, and I loved it. I loved it. So,
yeah,
it's really good.
Amazing when people see results and to be able to change people's lives. Like there's nothing better than that. And there's 9 different patches that people can choose from. You don't need all of them. I mean, guys, choose what's specific to your individual needs. Always start with a foundation, which is the complete multivitamin with the omega-3 patch.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting your vitamins, and you're wearing your nutrition, right? And then whatever you need, just add on. That's all you have to do is just add on specific to whatever your needs are.
You are fired up to see not 1883 with Tim McGraw and Faith Hill starting December 19th.
Yes.
I'm reading Jeremy's note on the side here. Maybe I can bring it over. He just wants to be on this podcast in the worst way.
He does. He just needs to come in here.
He could just walk in. We're fine.
Oh, he's amazing. He's my knight in shining armor.
Absolutely.
Through all of this. I mean, through the 2 brain injuries, and there was a point where I couldn't do much of anything, and he stepped up and took care of the kids and took care of me, and I'm just so incredibly blessed. And now I'm being able to pay it forward and help other people as well. And I've seen, the power of what it's done in my life and in my health, and I can't help
Mm,
but share it with other people.
yeah. Well, you know what? He says you're the superstar. And I
Oh,
could tell you guys are pretty awesome. And God bless you both for doing what you're doing. And he's been there with you. I didn't, whatever happened, that's probably personal, but you would never know. You would never know that. I mean, I'm looking at you. You're a beautiful woman. Jeremy's a lucky guy. You've got a lot going for the both of you, and you got a beautiful family. And look at you going out and taking those trips. And where are you going next? Do you
I,
know?
I don't know. Time will tell. You never, I mean, you have no idea. And we're very spur of the moment people where
Mhm,
we've literally driven all over the United States. And my husband doesn't like to fly.
mhm,
Um, the CBD can help with that too. But I mean, you never know where we're going to be going next. And then also, for those of you that want to shed some fluff, maybe you're feeling fluffy and puffy and you need to burn some fat, we're actually starting a challenge on January 3rd where we actually do cash prizes and stuff. So for when you guys are ready, after the holidays, I'm sure a lot of you are right now,
mhm.
but doing this challenge. So we'd love to have you a part of it. It's a lot of fun. We have a support group, it's private. So definitely get back to whoever shared this with you to get started, and we'll get you started and get you
Yeah.
on your path and on your goal to health, whatever that is.
Mhm. This right now, of course, is live on Facebook, but it's always going to be on YouTube. And we urge you to share it with your friends. We urge you to go to whereyournutrition.com and check this stuff out. It'll give you everything that you need to know from what I understand, what Sarah's been telling me. Um, Now, nothing comes free. So you have to pay for this. Can you pay for it monthly? Can you go on an automatic payment plan? How does all that work?
Oh, that's a great question. So we have what's called a smart ship. So you put it on smart ship, and the next order that you place, you're going to receive a 10% discount. Now, when you're a promoter like me and you do a smart ship, you actually get free shipping. And you can be a promoter, you can be a customer. We have a lot of customers where they see results. So, like, oh, these things are working. They start telling their friends and family, and it's like, okay, now I want to learn, now I want to earn. And it's literally, I mean, you can earn money working from your phone. We've got videos on this app where you can send videos to everybody that you know.
Wow.
And when they click on that video, it's connected to your link, and you actually get a thank you check, and it's direct deposit. So you get paid for basically sharing the love of these patches of what they've
Mhm.
done for you and your family.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And as a promoter, we actually get a 30% discount on everything that we order. And we also get up to 40% commissions, and that's dollar for dollar. We've done some other companies in the past where the compensation plans haven't been so great, the integrity of it. And with this, I mean, it's the sky isn't even the limit. There's no glass ceilings. You can create your own schedule, you can create your own vacation schedule, you can have time with your family, you can have time and health and financial freedom. And I just feel so blessed that, I mean, Skip, that you and I even know about this. Like, this is the very beginning. I mean, can
Mhm,
you imagine your friend Joey, right,
mhm.
was saying how I think Jeremy's grandma actually used to take that. And it's like, well, what if you had gotten involved at the very beginning of that company, right? Where would you be? On an island somewhere, right? And that's what I believe that we have with these patches and with this opportunity to really just touch people's lives and make an impact, because that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Sarah, it's been a lot of great information. Whereyournutrition.com is the website. Check it out. Get healthy. I'm doing it. I guess you could do it too. Why not? And if we got questions, we know where we can get a hold of Sarah. So there you go. And her husband, both doing this from home, and they're making a great living at it. And they know it's good. And it's just a great opportunity for everybody. So, Sarah, hey, thanks for coming on Skip Happens tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. You are amazing. God bless you, my friend.
You are amazing. What you're doing. You and Jeremy, just excellent. And stay there. We're going to log off. But thanks for spending some time. And again, a lot of great information.